recut the keys to the kingdom, change the locks. Virgin whoremonger, handmaiden misbehaving, the cradle of civilization, inspiration, information. Imagine that. I knew all about the bullshit. Spray paint on walls for the moment. Sell the wall in the gallery to hold it. My humanity like that. They bought and sold it. Never too old to behold it. Sanded and molded. I was cut into shape. It took more than one rape. Never met a period that wasn't late. The pharmacopornographic era, the conscious sexual manifesto. We need a name for this. Jesus would be caught dead in your church. Death to the patriarchy. The floor is the bottom line. The crypt is full of black Madonnas, virgin mothers. Wrote a book in a hotel room, and bet you ain't never heard of it. We need new songs to sing, 'cause we got stamina. Don't mean a thing if you don't dance to it. Subharmonic bird song sung on principle, pollination, interwoven patterns of actual emotions gathered in a space, incongruent points of departure. An hour before they get here, we'll need the DJ to play this again, this time for the listening. This is the inaugural ceremony of the disenchanted, the lovesick and overpowered. You can charge your world with this, you off the grid now. Here is an inconsistent rant on nation states be used by corporal identity. An unrelenting conversation on why he will rob you and call it love. The militarized police state of humorless poetry has finally caught up with you. Teeth wider than a motherfucker. Camera like common care.
Camera like common care. And we ain't got no name for this. The experiment. Like democracy and unbridled capitalism. Outcome is oppression and war. If entertainment is your sedative, your religion heteronormative. Got a feeling with no name for it.
Cells without my knowing and recut the keys to the kingdom, change the locks. Virgin whoremonger, handmaiden misbehaving, the cradle of civilization, inspiration, information. Imagine that. I knew all about the bullshit. Spray paint on walls for the moment. Sell the wall in the gallery to hold it. My humanity like that. They bought and sold it. Never too old to behold it. Sanded and molded. I was cut into shape. It took more than one rape. Never met a period that wasn't late. The pharmacopornographic era, the conscious sexual manifesto. We need a name for this. Jesus would be caught dead in your church. Death to the patriarchy. The floor is the bottom line. The crypt is full of black Madonnas, virgin mothers. Wrote a book in a hotel room, and bet you ain't never heard of it. We need new songs to sing, 'cause we got stamina. Don't mean a thing if you don't dance to it. Subharmonic bird songs sung on principle, pollination, interwoven patterns of actual emotions gathered in a space, incongruent points of departure. An hour before they get here, we'll need the DJ to play this again, this time for the listening. This is the inaugural ceremony of the disenchanted, the lovesick and overpowered.
You can charge your world with this, you off the grid now. Here is an inconsistent rant on nation states being used by corporate identity. An unrelenting conversation on why he will rob you and call it love. The militarized police state of humorless poetry has finally put up with you. Teeth wider than a motherfucker. Camera like Karma Kid.
Camera like Karma Kid. And we ain't got no name for this. Experiment. Like democracy and unbridled capitalism. Outcome is oppression and war. If entertainment is your sedative, your religion heteronormative. Got a feeling with no name for it. These motherfuckers don't want to back down. Aye, aye, aye. These motherfuckers don't want to back down. Aye, aye, aye. These motherfuckers don't want to back down.
Motherfuck the government, motherfuck the banks, motherfuck the crimes of war, that drunk like on my tank, motherfuck the apathy, motherfuck disease, motherfuck the chemicals, the cancers killing bees, motherfuck the president, motherfuck the king, motherfuck religious thought. Here's how angels sing.
These motherfuckers don't want to back down. Aye, aye, aye. Some thugs traveled from distant places, are not born within our borders and must pass through heightened security fortified by age-old tradition, the norms of societal culture, the misgivings of prejudice and misplaced judgment in order to arrive peacefully in our minds. Our minds are high-walled fortresses where security councils gather to preserve comfort, enforce what we have been taught to value and discern, and determine what is real. We depend on our minds to guide and aid us from one day to the next. Some of us see our minds like muscles that we exercise with theorems, riddles, thoughts, and thought processes. We gather and store information. We play word games, rap, solve problems, work to the best of our abilities. We also accept or reject labels and categorizations at face value. Black, white, terrorist, suspect, gay, straight, religious, Republican. We sometimes choose lifestyles based upon these accepted labels and categorizations, those that we identify with, which then take the form of beliefs. Beliefs are the police of the mind. 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 They are either uniform or universal, armed or unarmed. They hold the power to confiscate material they consider hazardous or incredible. They profile experience as bullshit, nonsense. Get the fuck out of here. They convene regularly with the Thought Security Council and act according to their constitution of what is real or unreal, possible or impossible, and they are sometimes and often mistaken. My question to you today is, what is your mind's immigration policy? Do you detain foreign thoughts that may have entered your mind illegally against the wishes of your parents, pastors, teachers, leaders, or perhaps simply against the security of your own comfort? Are there other thoughts that you have perhaps allowed to go unchecked, unquestioned, because they seem aligned with your so-called identity? Are you certain that you are not a victim of identity fraud? Beliefs are the police of the mind. Beliefs are the police of the mind. Beliefs are the police of the mind. President of Archaeological Indifference, Vice President of Truth, Secretary of Statistics, Minister of Celebrity Injustice, Chief of Staff and Serpent, Blessed Page-Turner of the Great Book of Misdeeds and Overestimations, Bishop of the Great Climate War, Minister of the Deteriorating Sky, Baron of Epic Boredom and Self-Indulgence, all gathered notables. I greet you on behalf of the great Almighty, who was unable to pull himself from what many are calling the greatest unscripted reality show of all time, the very conducting of your lives and attitudes. We're very proud of the success of our show and network. Not only have we successfully created racists, bigots, arrogant countrymen, patriots, heartless capitalists, we have also maintained our position as the misbegotten, the pure of heart, the heavenly dove, the docile lamb, and the forgiving wife. If our great Almighty could be with us this evening, He would surely want each and every one of you to know that He graciously accepts your inability to pay your rent, that He is willing to allow you to do some of His work so that we might lessen gaps between the employed and unemployed. It's not easy to sit back and allow countless genocides, watch innocents murdered, see trickery and deceit override common sense and human compassion, and keep one's thumb held steadily on the remote control. Beliefs are the police of the mind. Beliefs are the police of the mind. Beliefs are the police of the mind.
I will not rhyme on tracks. Niggas on a chain gang used to do that way back. I will not rhyme over tracks. Niggas on a chain gang used to do that way back. Don't drop the beat on me. Don't drop the beat, no. I'm not the son of Shaklack Clack. I'm before that. I am before. Before death is eternity. After death is eternity. There is no death, there's only eternity. And I be riding on the wings of eternity like ha, 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 shaklack, clack. Get me the fuck off this track. As if a heartbeat wasn't enough. They got us using drum machines now. Drums in the machines, trying to make our drums humdrum. Trying to move our magic. Instruments be political business up inside computers. As if the heart were not enough. As if the heart were not enough. And as heartbeats bring percussions, fallen trees bring repercussions. Cities play upon our souls like broken drums. We drum the essence of creation from city slums. But city slums mute our drums, and our drums become humdrum. Cause city slums have never been where our drums are from. Just the place where our daughters and sons become offbeat heartbeats, slaves to city streets. When hearts get broken and heartbeats stop, broken heartbeats become breakbeats for niggas to rhyme on top. But I won't rhyme on top no tracks. Niggas on the chain gang used to do that way back. I won't rhyme over tracks. Niggas on the chain gang used to do that way back. Don't drop the beat, no. Don't drop the beat, no. Not until you listen to Rock Kim on a rocky mountaintop have you heard hip-hop. Extract the urban element that created it and let an open wide countryside illustrate it. Riding in a freight train in the freezing rain, listening to Coltrane, my reality went insane. And I think I saw Jesus. He was playing hopscotch with Betty Carter, who was cursing him out in a scat like gibberish for not saying butterfingers. And my fingers run through grains of sand like seeds of time. The pains of man, the frames of mine which built these frames, which is the structure of my urban superstructure. The trains and planes can corrupt and obstruct your planes of thoughts so that you forget how to walk through the woods, which ain't good cause you ain't never walked through the trees listening to Nobody Beats the Biz, and you ain't never heard hip-hop. And you must stop that damn track from going. Please don't drop the beat. Don't drop the beat, no. Cause I will not rhyme on track. Niggas on the chain gang used to do that way back. I will not rhyme on tracks. Niggas on the chain gang used to do that way back. Don't drop the beat, no. Don't drop the beat, no. Don't drop the beat. Heartbeat. My heartbeat goes on and on and
kurikira kuraho umvirizi ingoma ngoma kugeza bivuze, urahema uragenda bivuze, heza bwirwa kumukazi uri umusangwa butaka, mu butaka nta birato, umurindi amashi n'urukato. I can feel it, I can feel it. Mate nuze mucumuzi umusavye kuhuza, utowe wayobore ubwoko bw'abantu b'imbohe, suyu sujya n'agahungu katagira iyo kava, murabe mumenye n'agahungu katowe na nyina, wishavu guhana imbere n'inyuma, kwihangana ubwenge ubushobozi kahise kanyina w'inkomezi, suyu sujya n'agahungu katagira iyo kava, mu butaka nta birato, umurindi amashi n'urukato.
Unbound, she made residence on the dark side of the moon. She detangled herself from her bedpost and washed your crusted fears away. Massa always do that when Miss Betsy done going to visit her sister. He can't wait to tie that poor Sarah up and have his way with her. Your ancestors smile up from your back pockets. You buy another candy bar. Your teeth rot, your head still aches. You've got to do something about this migraine. Your analyst works overtime. Your broker calls urging you to sell your stock in a certain prescription drug company before tomorrow's news hits the stands. You keep your gun in your desk drawer. Movies have taught you your hiding places. Silver screens with bare walls. The illustrators of bare walls projected their dreams beyond their fears. Theirs were the walls of pyramids. Yours are the walls of purple towers. The truth still stands, alone at the dance, waiting for you to take her hand. You only need to ask. Sit behind your desk, ready to aim at the cloaked thief in your temple. The spooked groom who mistakes his bride for a ghost. She can no longer hide her form behind her veil. You are a cocked trigger smuggled into a house of prayer. The statues arouse your blood to wine. Her essence comes in her being. She has made herself available to you. She needed to steal your heart and you give it to her. The cops and robbers of your childhood neglected to teach you such simplicity. Most beloved, I am certain of nothing more than your existence. 1,000 ants clung under a log may find themselves exposed to my childlike search for you. My collie, flower. I'm eternally destroyed by your love. No longer am I eligible for any workers' pension. My friends laugh at me and talk behind my back. They say that you've changed me. And I am. I'm like a survivor of the flood, walking through the streets, drenched with God, surprised that all the drowned victims are still walking and talking. Maybe there's hope. I rush to each victim's side, sucking what I can of you out of your various incarnations, pumping their stomachs and filling them. To touch them is to touch you. To kiss them is to kiss you. My friends, love is an art form slightly removed from its element. Now one may ask, what does this mean? I respond, I've made it up, but it shall be from now on. From now on, cities will be built on one side of the street so that soothsayers have wilderness to wander and lovers space enough to contemplate. generals calling for ammunition, presidents calling for arms, women calling for help. Where is that voice from nowhere, that God of Abraham? Can he be heard over the gunfire, the whiz of passing missiles, the crash of buildings, the cries of children, the crack of bones, the shriek of sirens? Or is that his mighty voice, your angry God craving the sacrifice of virgin generation sons degenerate, your holy books written in red ink on burning sands, your prayers between rounds do no more than fasten the fate of your children to the hammered truth of your trigger? A truth that mushrooms its darkened cloud over the rest of us, so that we too bear witness to the short-lived fate of a civilization that worships a male god. Your weapons are valid, all of them. The dummy that sits in your lap is no longer a worthwhile spectacle. His shrunken, pale face leaves little room for imagination. We have spotted your moving lips and have pinned the voice to its proper source. It is a source of madness, a source of hunger for power, a source of weakness, a source of evil. We are exiting your coliseum and encircling your box office, demanding our families back, our rituals back, our cultures back, our language back, our gods back, so that we may return to the proper source, the source of life, the source of creation, our mother's womb, the great goddess. We will cut through the barbed wire hangers and chastity belts. We will climb in and incubate our spirits through the winter. We will wait for the degenerate course of your repeated history. We will wait for the past to die.